It is officially comeback season for Halo fans, because holy crap did the new trailer for Halo Campaign Evolved looked crazy. Seriously, online I'm seeing it be received much more positively compared to when it was revealed back in October. So today, we're jumping straight into it, breaking down everything that we've learned from Campaign Evolved today and compiling it all into this video. Let's look first on how the other levels in the remake have changed. Our first shot, we could see Sergeant Johnson and UNSC Marines fighting off the Covenant aboard the Pillar of Autumn, and very clearly you can see that the Infinite Marine models are still being used, with some slight alterations made to them, like the addition of a green eyepiece. This is a good change, however I still wish they would have made the models look more like their original counterparts. Johnson himself also got a makeover, looking a bit more old and grisly compared to his Halo 2 anniversary look. I kind of like it, but it's going to take some time getting used to it. The Covenant can also be seen using their boarding crafts on the Pillar of Autumn, which wasn't seen in the original game's cutscene. Some additional screenshots show us the opening cutscene, and wow, the Pillar of Autumn coming out of slip space looks so gorgeous, I can't lie. Its interior looks different compared to the original, as it has a more yellow-orange lighting. Honestly, I kind of like it. It gives me a bit of that Aliens vibe to it. Cortana also makes an appearance in the trailer, but I don't know, something about her face seems off. Somebody said her face reminded them of Jerma, and I can't unsee that anymore. I also don't know why she isn't purple with the pixie cut like the original. It just seems like an odd decision from the studio, but we already knew this was going to happen based off the concept art that was revealed to us in October. Throughout the trailer, you can see the end of the Pillar of Autumn level with Master Chief escaping the ship. And oh my goodness, I knew the cinematics for this game were going to be good, but this shot of the Halo ring is probably going to be my favorite in this game. Now, we don't see Chief land on the ring, but we do have some screenshots of the second level. The Forerunner structures still have that infinite shine to them, but the developers did seem to have added weathering effects to them and made them look more aged, so that's a W in my books. We also have two Chiefs fighting some grunts. Big takeaway from this is that some are suspecting Linda could be a skin in the game, as the second Chief looks to have more of a female anatomy. In my opinion, it looks too hard to tell, but it would be cool if she does appear. Moving on to Truth and Reconciliation, we get a full shot of the ship, and I think it's gained a bit of weight. I've had some people point this out to me, and I don't know what this model is, but the original looks much sleeker than in the remake. At first I was concerned with how bright this level looks, but in-game screenshots show that it doesn't look too bad, honestly. The sniper rifle appears to be getting a brand new model, I think. It's very skinny, much like its CE counterpart, and while it doesn't have frequency waves, it does have a green scope. Inside the interior of the ship, it is very purple. Don't look at the hexagons, but we can see that the Elite designs remain largely the same to Infinite, but it is much more visible to tell that their shields are down. I am eager to see the cutscenes for this mission because, oh my god, this rendition of Keyes ramming a dropship into a pair of hunters is sick. Plus, so far, we haven't really gotten a good look at the captain himself. We're going to skip over the silent cartographer here because we've already seen it, and on to Assault on the Control Room. Could you believe it, guys? Snow in a Halo game! The environments look awesome, especially in the ice caves, and in this remake you will be able to hijack vehicles unlike the original. I think all the vehicles use Infinite models like the Scorpion here, don't quote me on that, but the Covenant designs like the Wraith and Ghost look very clean in my opinion compared to the Banished and their armor plating on their vehicles. Of course, one of the weapons being added in this game is the Energy Sword. You will finally be able to pick it up. I think the design of it is interesting, it almost looks holographic. I don't know what to make of it yet, let me know what y'all think about it. Another weapon we can see is the Master Chief holding the shotgun, and I don't know what model it is, but it might be the Halo 2 anniversary one considering the green sights. Ending off Assault on the Control Room is this breathtaking shot of one of the bridges, and man, does it really capture how huge and vast the ring is. Now, the Flood and its appearance in levels like 343 Guilty Spark and the Library were barely shown, if not at all, but Halo Studios do seem to be getting the atmosphere right this time with all the fog and flood infestation spreading everywhere. I am very excited to see the Flood return after so many years. Two Betrayals only got this small scene of Master Chief destroying a pylon, but otherwise it would just be Assault on the Control Room if it was nighttime. Unfortunately, the level Keyes does not make an appearance, but the Maw. Ooh, the Maw looks so good. That Warthog run looks like it's going to be fun. We get our first look at the Sentinels firing orange beams instead of purple like in Infinite, Master Chief boarding the longsword and escaping the ring, and during the Warthog run you can see an Ultra Elite, which is weird since they weren't in the game before. So, base game, from the screenshots, the cinematics, and cutscenes, they all look awesome. But you've played this game many times before, what about the prequel missions? Operation Meteorite follows Chief and Johnson infiltrating a Covenant agricultural ship, holding orbit over the human colony of Promise, in hopes that they could find a lead to the Covenant's homeworld of High Charity. In these missions, the two will face Sacristan warriors, liberate UNSC Marines, and brave a series of bizarre experiments being conducted by the mysterious San Shayu Minister of Harmony. These levels will have them face a new faction within the Covenant, including a Prophet and Brutes. These enemies will also have new models, which is pretty sick. And since this takes place before CE, the Master Chief will be wearing his Mark IV suit with a modified Deimos helmet from Halo Infinite, while Johnson has an Orion suit. I gotta say, I love the way these new models look, especially the little shoulder piece on Johnson's suit. One thing I have to question though is if they can make models for these missions, why not also make models for the regular game, you know? I don't know if that's a design decision or they ran out of time, but they do seem capable of making new models, so I don't know. I have to say, I think it's a win and a miss from Halo Studios for this one. Regardless, the levels themselves look pretty sick. The ship's interior looks very pretty, and I think this outside section is actually a simulated area within the ship due to the hexagon outlines in the sky. We also get a look at some of the weapons being introduced in Campaign Evolved, including the Battle Rifle, Brute Plasma Rifle, Fuel Rod Cannon, Needle Rifle, Spiker, SMG, and making its first ever in-game appearance minus that one Halo Infinite model, the Stanchion Sniper Rifle. Some of these weapons are modeled from previous games, like that is definitely the Infinite Battle Rifle. Fuel Rod looks similar to Halo 5, SMG is from Halo 2 Anniversary. The only ones that look new, or at least had a major glow up, are the Needler Rifle and Spiker. This does confirm the 8 out of the 9 weapons being added, so there is still one that we don't know. I'm willing to bet my money though, it's going to be the Sentinel Beam. I think the main highlight of this whole trailer though is that one of the missions will include a space combat sequence where you fly a Seraph fighting against Banshees and flying around the Covenant ship. And these concepts were shown and teased long ago back in October. I know I keep saying it, but I am definitely excited to check this one out. I love space combat. Some cool small things to note from the gameplay is that these elites in test tubes look like the Halo 4 elites, which is interesting. That could lead to some plot point in the prequel story. The Brutes seem to have this new mechanic that makes them go more berserk than they already do. There appears to be a mini gondola section within the Covenant ship. In one level, you can clearly see the Covenant communication node that was noticeably absent in the Silent Cartographer demo. And finally, the explosions in this game look so, well, explosive, especially compared to Halo Infinite's explosions. That just about covers everything new that was revealed. But what about the price of the game? Well, you have 3 options. There's the base game, which will be $50 and releases on July 28th. And honestly, I'm happy they did not charge $60 or $70 for it because that would be absurd. $50 was already reaching the limit. If you pre-order the game, you get access to the Foundry Armor Pack, which has the classic CE skin and assault rifle and a gilded Onyx version. I think the classic version is so cool, I knew they would do that. I just feel like it could have been an unlockable for a challenge instead, like completing Lasso. However, if you feel like spending a bit more cash, you can get the premium edition for $70. This will give you access to the game up to 5 days early on July 23rd. You will also be given the Foundry Pack, digital access to the Campaign Evolved art book, a short story called Hungry Buzzards, which is written by Troy Denning and serves as a setup to the prequel missions, and a digital game manual, which is going to be modeled after the original Combat Evolved manual. You will also receive the Alpha Halo Armory Pack, which contains 5 Master Chief skins and 6 weapon skins. The skins themselves are interesting, I suppose. I know this has been a hot topic in the community regarding their looks and time put into them. Perhaps a topic for another time. Me personally, the highlights are the Roman Chief, the prototype mobile suit, the Needler Energy Sword, and Keyes' personal Magnum. So that version right there gives you a lot. But if you really like seeing your wallet empty, you can get the collector's edition for $200. This bundle gives you everything the premium edition has plus physical items, including a physical disc for console players, a steelbook, 12 inches of Master Chief, a replica LED Cortana chip, a physical game manual, physical concept art including the depiction of the Maw, Truth and Reconciliation, and the Pillar of Autumn, all stored in this nice little box. Unfortunately though, as of recording this, it is officially out of stock. Guess who got one though? I have no more money. but I have no regrets. Real quick about the specs, if you are on PC like me, these are the requirements for you to run Campaign Evolved smoothly. I don't know if these are good optimization stats. I think my PC will be able to run it, but any PC experts, let me know in the comments if these are good. With that being said, that is everything you need to know from Campaign Evolved's latest news. But it doesn't end there. Tomorrow on June 8th, 8 AM PST, we are going to be getting a story reveal trailer. So there is going to be more footage of iconic reimagined moments from Combat Evolved. I'm looking forward to it. It should be exciting. I am probably making a video on it tomorrow. With all of this news coming out, are you excited to play Halo Campaign Evolved this summer? Has your perception changed a bit, or has it remained largely the same? Be sure to let me know. I was cautiously optimistic after their long period of silence, but it seems like they have listened to some of the feedback given. Definitely not all of them. There's still the issue with the infinite style assets and whatnot, hit markers still being there. Some people have expressed frustration that time was taken to make those skins. Thankfully, there will be no shop, but the designs of some of these have turned some people off.
Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type?
No.
Obviously, some people don't like sprints, there's no multiplayer, but Halo Studios seem to have been dedicating a lot of their effort towards the prequel missions, and they've clearly made some changes like the green eyepiece, weathering effects, and overall polishing the game. Just one clear example is how the Silent Cartographer slightly changed. You can definitely tell the colors here pop out more, the ocean and water trails are more detailed, and the light reflections overall look better. After calming down and letting the hype die down a little bit, I still gotta say, the developers of Halo Campaign Evolved made a really good impression this time around. Not just on me, but a lot of people. And while this remake may not be perfect, it's at least making strides to be a good and enjoyable experience for Halo fans, and especially newcomers on PlayStation 5. Overall, I still don't mind playing Combat Evolved again. I'm excited to get my hands on the remake and the prequel missions, and I hope to learn more about the unlockables and skulls to twist up the gameplay a bit, because that's where the replayability will come in. Alright, that'll do it for now. For the ones still watching, thanks y'all for sticking this far out. Be sure to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next one.